Namaste and welcome to Nari Talk, the show that gives you everything you need to overcome your limitations and live your best life. How to stop criticizing yourself and become your own best friend. Today I attended a webinar by a life coach who sells a coaching program for women. A lot of what she said was fine and sat well with me, until she told her audience that it's okay to criticize yourself. Now, coming from a life coach, I found this shocking because in all my years of working on healing and empowering myself, one of the truths I've learned is that negative self-talk and self-criticism are at the root of low self-esteem and depression. One of the people who brought this home to me is hypnotherapist Marisa, who worked with celebrities like Princess Diana. In her free masterclass on MindValley, she makes it clear that our negative self-talk is one of our worst enemies. If you find yourself trapped in the cycle of self-criticism and low self-esteem, I highly recommend her hypnotherapy programs. Self-criticism and lack of self-acceptance are very harmful to our emotional and physical health. Many years ago, these were the very states of mind that created serious health problems for me. When you lack self-acceptance, you will be unable to accept others for who they are. You will be unable to give and receive unconditional love because you'll never feel worthy of it. Besides causing you immense unhappiness, it will impact the people closest to you, your family, your spouse, your kids, and your co-workers. If you want to be truly, genuinely happy, you must learn to love and accept yourself. As a quote often attributed to Gautama Buddha goes, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." Through Buddhist teachers like Pema Chodron and Cheri, I learned that the antidote to self-criticism is self-compassion. One of the programs I did that literally saved my life was Unconditional Self-Acceptance by Cheri. Another Buddhist practice that I found very healing was the practice of metta, or Maitri in Sanskrit, which means benevolence and loving kindness. Now, when you go to nari.com and you can access a free empowering guided meditation, and you'll also get access to a loving kindness mantra that you can download to your phone and practice every day. I'm also a Jungian and I believe very much in inner child healing, the practice of reparenting oneself to heal your childhood wounds. One of my favorite resources for this is Margaret book, Inner Bonding, Becoming a Loving Adult to Your Inner Child. Think of yourself as a little child trying to navigate the world every day, which is what we're all doing, regardless of age. Now, would you browbeat and criticize that child for making a mistake, for falling down while learning to walk? No? Then why would you criticize yourself for learning and growing, or for just being who you are? Every time you think a self-critical thought that makes you feel bad, stop yourself and replace it with a more compassionate thought. If you make a mistake, stop beating yourself up about it. Instead, tell yourself that you're learning what not to do and will do a better job next time. No one's perfect, nor should they try to be. Striving to be perfect is usually an unhealthy response to your critical inner voice that is telling you it's not okay to fail. You need to figure out where that voice comes from. Was it a parent, a teacher, a family member? And use the resources I've recommended in this podcast to reprogram the code that is running your life. Today, loneliness has become an epidemic Because people are so disconnected from their inner selves that they look for fulfillment in other people and things. There are many very successful achievers who turn to addictions and materialism because they feel empty inside. But no person, thing, or achievement can ever fill up that hole in your soul. Only learning how to love yourself and being your own best friend will do that. Life is not all about achievement and success as the world defines it. It is also about learning to grow and evolve, to be happy, to be fulfilled, and at peace with who you are. The biggest step you can take to boost your self-esteem and become a happier person is to practice self-love and self-compassion. If you enjoyed this episode, you'll love my ebook, Devi to Diva, available free on Kindle Unlimited. In this book on emotional self-care for women, I write about the attitudes, the beliefs, and the practices that have helped me transform my own life. You can read more about it at nari.com/Devi to Diva. Are you ready to transform into a diva? A woman who is proud to be herself, who is a fierce and fearless force for change. A diva is a woman who has come into her own power, who can change her life and the lives of everyone around her with clarity and compassion. My new course, Devi to Diva, will transform you from a Devi, a woman who conforms to society's expectations, to a diva, someone who chooses to live life by her own values and ideals, who chooses what is right for her over what is expected of her. In this course, you'll learn how to throw off the shackles of your own limiting beliefs, rewrite your life story, and design your destiny. You'll learn to stop measuring yourself by other people's expectations and accept yourself fully and completely for who you are and choose to be. You'll learn to tune into the unlimited potential you have to create and contribute. You'll learn to become fierce and fearless with a caring community of women who support you in becoming a powerful force for change. Are you ready to transform yourself from Devi to Diva? Go to devitodiva.com and get started.